A clear night tonight. I wasn't expecting this. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a UFO UAP Skywatch tonight. Now, the camera is also having a bit of a sulk, so you'll have to bear with us when it decides to go again, and I'll have to run downstairs. But it is a lovely clear night again. A few wisps of cloud, as always happens as soon as we jump on, but it's not getting in the way of us seeing all of those beautiful stars and hopefully the strange and anomalous. Last night we had a bit of a clear sky and we saw lots of activity, so we're jumping on at the right time to observe all of these. So keep your eyes peeled, not just for the beauty there of nature, but for those weird and wonderful things moving, flashing, and doing everything strange there. How you doing, Carl? How was your weekend gone? There, thank you for the likes, guys. It is those likes and the shares that help us reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves there. That tapping away really does help us make more friends there. Paul is in as well, and Bruno is in the crew. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Hopefully, we're getting a few wisps of cloud. Clear all night, typically. Now we're going cloud. But hopefully it won't be too bad for us. We're going to see some wonderful things there. All good. It's been a busy one, Carl, but it's all good. Good busy. So thank you for that. And thank you for the heart there. Appreciate that. It goes back into the stream. So yeah, if you're joining us, we are doing a live UFO, a UAP, a Skywatch tonight there. It's a lovely clear night behind those odd stray heads there. Bad heads. Oh, you got bad. Oh no. Ah, that's not good to hear, Blue Nose. What's up? You didn't hit it, did you? There, how are you doing as well? Seeing you all pop in there. Simon's in as well, and DJ, how are you doing tonight, guys? So yeah, a few stray clouds getting in the way tonight, but nothing too bad, not like it was last night. So hopefully we're going to see some awesome things there. Looks great there again, so thank you, DJ. Let's see how long it holds up. I've just been wrestling with the camera for about 20 minutes. It keeps going off and on again. Let's crank the brightness up a touch so we can make sure we can see everything that's going on, but keep your eyes peeled for that weird movement, strange flashing, and all of those sorts of things there. Self-inflicted. Oh, partying a bit hard there, Blue Nose. We've all been there. We've all been there. And thank you there for the Simon for the likes and for the gifts. Appreciate that. We'll get back into the stream. Vinny's in as well over on the tubes. How are you doing? So yeah, it's lovely and clear behind those odd stray clouds, but it shouldn't be too many tonight, he says. It's lovely, not a cloud in the sky earlier. So let's see if we can spot what we spotted yesterday. Lots of movement there. Oh, I just saw a flash, or was it a twinkle? We need to get confirmation, and that guys was around here. So let's see if that comes through again. There, yes. So if you're joining us, we're doing a live UFO, a UAP Skywatch tonight. There, Raven's in. How are you doing? Is it nice and clear where you are as well? We're looking out for the strange and anomalous flying around in the night skies there. Blue Nose, thank you for the gift. That's very kind of you there. It all goes back into the stream, but yeah, we're looking for the strange and anomalous, and we had a few good sightings yesterday, so we're hoping for some more tonight. And the earlier we're on, the more likely we are to see those things. With the sun still not fully gone around, we have a chance of those objects in low Earth orbit there within our atmosphere still reflecting the night sky. Kate is in. So it's not Monday. I'm confusing you. I did this last weekend, didn't I? Threw you guys off. It's classes Sunday now. Yes, I'm cutting my hair a day earlier. I've got to go into the office tomorrow. I don't normally go in on a Monday. I normally give myself like the Monday to kind of warm up back into work. But no, I have to headbutt people. So I needed to cut my hair today. There. Happy Monday, Darren. I'm throwing you off. It's classes Sunday today, not classes Monday. The subtle things. We said last time, wasn't it, that I'm actually going to start to ever so slightly, I'm going to build it up over time. I'm going to just wear a different coloured top every day of the week there. Then I'll start messing with it, just so you kind of unconsciously, you just start to feel unsettled. It sounds violent. I'm going to get violent, Kate. Right, hold on, I've got to go hit the camera again. We're going to be doing this all night probably. So hold on. I'll leave you with Alan. Yeah, there you go. He's having a sulk again. Alan, no swearing.
It's me, Alan, the real star of the show.
Was Alan well behaved? Let's see how long we've got the camera working for tonight. I need to crank that up a little bit every time it resets everything. There we go. Get some of those background stars in there. Where are we doing? Clear where you are, and May is in as well there. G-Whack, good to see you there. Sunday Blues. Well, it's Sunday Blues with this damn camera. Their app as well, thank you for the gift. Let's scroll up a bit and see where I left off in the chat there. G-Wack's in. Oh, you're on both tonight, G-Wack. There. Oh, the new thing. Oh, it's just some notifications I'm testing. They're a bit big at the second there, but they should display what the next films are and all of the dates of those movie club things. Save me having to verbalise it all of the time. There, Big Bear as well. Thank you for the likes, guys. It is that likes and shares are there. You guys tapping away. That helps us reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves there. And hey up there. Oh no, Alan, are you in control? What have you done to Sam? He keeps sending me out to fix the damn camera. That's what he keeps doing. He's been chewing on it. And Lee is in there. All clear. This is Tom Cruise Sunday. It is. It's Glasses Sunday today. I've got to go into the office tomorrow. I've got to look my best. Going to see other humans in the flesh. So we've got a lovely sky tonight behind the odd cloud there. Typically, it was clear until I put the camera out. There seemed to be a jinx in it there. You should move things on the shelf behind you to see if anyone... Oh, yes, Simon, just the subtle mind games there. I like it. Oh, look, deep dive there for you guys popping up. So, is it Monday? I'm throwing you off. It's Glasses Sunday today. Yeah, I've got to go into the office tomorrow. And always get to the Sunday Blues there for Low, getting ready for the hit week ahead. Oh, that wave of just the gut punch of the, oh, it's Sunday. I feel you there. I feel you there. And I might be close to a breakthrough on the Leicesterspiracy. Oh yeah, I'm still skeptical. I'm going to need to see peer-reviewed evidence there, Archie. I'm not on the Leicester bandwagon. I don't think it exists. There, the clouds are looking eerie. They do look weird at night, especially with the yellowing that this lens gives it there. And Simon, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate those. All goes back into the stream there. I've got a Teams meeting myself tomorrow. Oh, so is that in related to the new work? Oh, fingers crossed that it goes well. Remember to put pants on. Don't want to make that mistake when you stand up during a meeting there and you're not wearing anything. Or you can't say more. They know they're watching. The Leicester's Men in Black equivalent there. How you doing, Rio, as well? What's the Sunday Blues, Mayor? There, the Sunday Blues, it's the dread of the working week starting tomorrow, isn't it? There, or the school week for some people. There, Tom as well, thank you for the likes, appreciating them, because it is the likes and shares that helps us reach more and more like-minded people like yourself there. Oh, it's for the DBS paperwork and the contracts. Whoa, fingers crossed. That's all. That's very, very good news there, DJ. My first day off after 6 days on. A well-deserved break there, Simon. You've had a lot of early mornings in a row. And perfectly timed, because we should have a good run of Skywatches coming up this week there. Oh, Bloodwork. Okay. Or hopefully there'll be some magic, and it'll all be good for you there. DJ coming in with the likes there. And Archie there trying to keep me awake with Mark Morrison's Return of the Mac, and it's working. Yeah, I love this song. Which, I'm trying to think, is that the one I'm thinking of? Oh, hold on. We got some movement.
Zoom mode activated.
That's an interesting one, guys. Look, it's flashing away and moving, but it's an irregular flash. Far too high to be an aircraft there. Probably moving too fast as well. Oh, look, we've got one there as well. Oh, the skies are alive tonight. Here we go. That is some very strange flashing. That could be a satellite until we see it do something strange. But this one flashing away like that, very consistently. Is it Morse code? Damn cloud, sod off. Can we see the other one? Yeah, look, we can just see this other one coming in here. There we go. We know it's going to be a good night tonight, guys. But for us to tell these objects apart from the thousands and thousands of satellites that are flying around up there, we need to see them do something strange, something that satellites just don't do there. Like change course or speed. Satellites can't really do that. The flashing can be interesting, although satellites, again, can flash. the the weirdness can point to it not being that as well, because anything up there, whether it's ET flying around, space junk or a satellite, can reflect the sun's light back to us still for a while. So it doesn't necessarily, it means that it is just that as well. Also, have your kidney scan next week as well. Oh, I'm feeling that it'll go well, Kate. It'll go well, but good luck for that one. You spotted that old quick, Carl, there. The Shawadi helicopter. They're still on tour. And you can see satellites. It's coming back. The season's coming back, up. We're getting there. And it is interesting. How you doing, Samuel, as well? They're watching you. We said too much. We're on their list there as well. Thank you for the likes there. Is it quite late to be a satellite? We are getting on slightly earlier, and the nights are getting later, so we're kind of, I assume, touching in those windows. I still felt it was too late to be satellites, but we are going to be getting closer, so maybe we're getting towards that time. The fact that we saw two, that was interesting, and they were both on very different orbits there as well, different directions. Is that another one? Where's... I saw something around here flashing away. There's probably more activity. A2 there. Oh, I can't see it myself. What's that up there? Can't tell if it's just the twinkling sometimes catching me, because the twinkling is quite abundant. Let's keep our eyes peeled for these ones. There's lots going on there. Ben, thank you for the likes. How you doing though? And Big Bear, you saw it. Excellent as well. Keep those eyes peeled there. Lester first, 426. I think you don't know there. Is it safe to be muttering those words? You'll hear the click of the call being tapped there, Archie. So yeah, guys, keep your eyes peeled. It is already very active tonight and clear enough for us to see all that activity. If I crank the brightness up a second, we're going to see more cloud, but it might help us see some more movement as well. So keep your eyes peeled. I think for that flashing one,
Anomalous object confirmed.
they're on to us. I've got to go hit the camera again. Typical. It's going to be one of those nights. Hold on. Alan, you're in again.
Remember to join our Discord. Link in our TikTok bio.
Get it working now. It's bloody bright for some reason. Get off. Oh. Every bit of wire. So yeah, now we've got the washed out effect. That means it'll probably be stable, but it's going to look shite. New camera time, I think. There. Let's have a look. Where was we? Let's have a look. Where were we there? You'll stop with the silliness. We love a bit of silliness, RG. Tom, their satellites are up all of the time. Your latitude makes a difference on how late you can see them. That's a good point, Tom. So you're right, there are a hell of a lot of satellites up there. I think when we last did a count, which was going to be outdated now, it's 14,500 of them. The first time we got the camera working, it's not working now. That is so washed out, the image there. What is going on? Let's turn that down a little bit more. It's still pretty crap. But yeah, so the last time that, so 14,500 of them up there as well. So we're going to see a lot of movement there. And what we're looking out for to tell the satellites apart from something strange is we're looking for that anomalous movement and potentially flashing as well. Satellites can flash, but it does indicate that they're, a rotating object, which satellites shouldn't be doing if they're functioning. Now, they can, on occasion. The older ones used to be able to do that. Was it not the Telstar ones? The Iridium ones, they would flash, wouldn't they? As well, so it's not a hard one, but that movement is the key for us. If we see something slow down, speed up, shoot off at a distance, that is the right one there. But yeah, the latitude as well. I wish I had the brain that could work that one out, because we saw so many during the summer there. The skies were alive. And then it kind of tailed off, as you'd expect, end of September sort of time. So it's a bit early, I would have thought, to see, but obviously we are seeing some now. So good one, Tom. And the new insider secrets for summoning UFOs. And I haven't seen that one yet. We'll take some tips there. They're onto us, exactly. As soon as we get some action, A, the clouds roll in, and B, the camera starts playing up again. Simon, I'm blaming Alan. Now he's out there with his vape. That's getting in the way there. How are you doing, Harko, as well? Good to see you there. Simon, GWAC, Harko, thank you for the gifts there. And Samuel, too. If I've missed it. Floofy, I've nearly missed you. Harko there as well. And Ben, thank you for those guys. I do appreciate that. All goes back into the stream. Let me scroll up now and find out where I was in the chat so I can catch up. There, WV10 is in, and M to the C. Good to see you guys there. And Rio, Alan was staring right into your soul, and he sees all there. It's the ghosties that Sam has banned from the house. They're messing with the camera. They're allowed in the garden, and they're making full use of it, up there. Give it the Fonzie tap. I'm going to give it a drop kick, I think. I'm getting to the end of my tether. I'm hoping it's just a bug that will sort itself out. But this has been a few streams in a row now there. And it's no coincidence that David Icke is mired in controversy, and it's part of the Leicester-spiracy there. Was he onto that as well? Did he mention Leicester? All the other stuff seems to be coming right, doesn't it? Or most of it there. He does. Oh, Percy, C4 and C3. I'm so far behind. Sorry about that. But keep up the good spot in there. It's Glasses Sunday today. Somebody's got to go into the office Monday. When we were talking about the high sugar Fanta the other day, and I was craving some sort of orange drink, I've got myself an orange Mountain Dew, so hopefully the sugar there will kick that craving in. And it's been a while since you explained that satellites. I know. I'm wondering if it all come back, Kate, or if I've just forgotten the script. I'm hoping it'll be like muscle memory and it'll just flow. 15,000 up there now. Bulk of those are Starlink. Yeah, I think they are like on 9 or 10,000 now of that. So they're crazy, and they want to put 40,000 of them up there. How busy are the skies going to be for that? There predicted to be 100,000 by 2030, and we're screwed for any kind of astrophotography. Yes, it's going to be getting in the way, isn't it? Ever so slightly. The screen went mad in the summer. There was loads every street. It was the first time we got that camera on, and I saw about 14 objects moving at once. I was like, Leanne, the skies are alive there. Yes, CJ, that is a cloud, sadly rolling in now. But it is meant to be sporadic cloud. Oh, hello. Can you see? Oh, it's behind me. For you guys in the tubes can see it. I'll see if I can zoom in over here. Hold on.
Zoom mode activated.
Faintly there. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's very faint. But what's happening there? So to cause that flashing, I'm going to zoom out again on that one, so we'll lose it, but it's getting faint. But to cause that flashing or any flashing, so satellites and the objects up there, they don't emit light themselves. Some of them have got infrared beams for whatever their tasks are. You know, they're shooting lasers for communication purposes, but they're not illuminated. That's not what we're seeing, the light on the thing. What's happening is, if you imagine this is the Earth here, and we're on this side, and all the satellites are doing their loops around, and the sun has obviously gone around because it's night time, so we're dark on the surface, right? But it's not gone around fully, so therefore the satellites that are here that are a bit off the surface, they can still catch the light from the sun and then bounce it back down to us, and that's how we are able to see them. So when they're flashing, I need a prop. I use my phone. When they're flashing, what's happening is that angle that's catching that's there, so it can either be a larger surface or like a more reflective surface. But if you imagine, as they rotate, so they're thin like this, there's not a lot of surface area here in this thin bit to reflect light back, so we're not going to get a lot of light, it's going to be darker. But if it's rotating, big surface area, big flash of light, a low surface area, low flash, you know, etc, etc. So you can normally time their flashes on a regular rhythm. It'll tell you what rotation they are. But the key is that if it's rotating enough like that to flash, then it's not doing its job as a satellite there, because they design them with their sensors pointing in the direction that they need. So if it's a communication satellite or a spy satellite, the cameras, the dish is pointing down to here on us on Earth. If it's rotating, that dish is going all over the shop. It's not pointing where it needs to be there, so it's definitely playing up, or it's at the end of its life, or something like that there. Probably from here, there. Gee, wait, there. I did last 80 hours, and that's including last Saturday, and just about recovered. That is a long old run there. Always makes me roll my eyes there. He's an interesting one. I think, we're just waiting for the lizard people, though, to come out in the files. That's all we're waiting there. So it's going to flow because it was pretty similar. Yeah, hopefully. It may be a bit of practice. I have to do it in the mirror, Kate. And 10,000 for start. It's insane, isn't it, the amount? And that's just one company there. New Viking berry monster. Oh, yes, I had that one. And I thought, is this going to be sickly? But I did quite enjoy it there. I own space there. Well, that does seem to be the attitude there. And have you seen War Machine? I haven't yet, Blue Nose. I haven't. What's it on? There, you saw that one. It's a spinner, 100% there. It's a rotation. You guys knowing it there. Do you use duck in Northants? Wasn't aware. What's that for? I keep seeing my own notifications pop up and think it's something else there. Brewski as well, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight there? And guys, if you are new here, we do something like this every night. If it's a clear sky, we're doing this, the UFO UAP Skywatch. And we are based in Wiltshire in the UK, which is right in the heart of crop circle country, just down the road from Stonehenge. So a long history of activity in these skies. But if it's a cloudy night, then we do an alien radio signal hunt there. We've got a big dish and a big radio, and we kind of listen out, hoping to hear ET say hello. So if you're following, hopefully you'll get a notification when we go live there. C2, sorry to first, I'm a few messages behind, but good, keep up the good spot in there, CJ. I'll try and take it easy, but what with this camera. And Kate coming in with the hashtags and the shares, guys, those and the likes as well, tapping away. It does help us reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves there. Okay, so the likes there too, A up as well there. Actually, yeah, you're not far off there, Archie. They're very similar there. Let's have a look on here. There, Bradsky as well, WV10 and Pink Floyd. Thank you guys for the gifts. That's very, very kind of it. All goes back into the stream as well. There, how are you doing tonight, Brad? Oh, it's on Amazon. Right, I have to put that on my list. We do need to do a TV show list. Whilst I remember, there is a lot of crap up there, and a junkyard, flashing debris in orbit as well. So that is true as well. There is a hell of a lot of stuff, and every now and again they get thrown off, don't they? They do think, like, you know, they go, oh, what the hell is this thing? It's on a strange orbit, and they go, oh, it's an old booster from this mission. They can track it back. There's a lot of stuff up there that we track, and we don't know where it's come from, and a lot of junk and things like that. And therefore, if it's a satellite, it doesn't matter then if it's not a satellite, because it's not going to have that issue of the antennae reaching certain things as well there. But with space junk as well, you've got to think of the sizes of these things. So the larger stuff tends to be further out there if it's going to stay out there for a long time. And therefore it has to be larger and can still reflect the light back. But the smaller bits of odds and sods are unlikely to cause that amount of reflectivity. you know, that is the thing there, because a lot of fabrics as well, not very reflective there, or the smaller chunks, smaller surface area. But yeah, you do have to be careful of the big ones. Reminds me of the weird flashing that we saw at the same point every night. And the only thing that is stationary is geostationary satellites, but we checked that part of the sky and there was nothing there. So there are some anomalies there as well. And Percy, I could watch the skies for hours. I know when we're not fighting the clouds, it is lovely to see. You don't have to be interested, do you, into the potential strange and UFO side of things. Nature puts on a good show all the time there. Thank you, A-Up, for the gifts there. Oh God, we're doing a start of the very busy day for Mother's Day. Bring us by my dog's ass. Oh, that's not the way Mother's Day should go there. Hit in the face with a heavy hammer. Oh my God, I cracked a tooth. Can't get to, oh my God, Brad, not teeth stuff. That is the worst there. Jesus, sounds like a rough area there. Bruno as well, thank you for the likes. Appreciating all of those coming in as well. Where are we over on the tubes there? And how you doing, Raf and Thrillhouse? Good to see you guys. We've got a few clouds, but it's meant to be patchy tonight, so though we should get some clear skies behind those ones there. And thank you, Blue Nose, as well there for the gifts. Very appreciated. All goes back into the stream there. Broke a tooth on an ice pop a few weeks ago. Oh, Kate, no, not teeth stuff. Expensive is old teeth stuff. It's ridiculous. That seems to be my body's weakness. Is like, you know, some people, you know, that have certain sort of chronic things, and it just that's the first bit that goes for them, you know, when the body's under stress. For me, it's teeth. I have not got many left. Luckily, the front ones, touch wood, mostly okay. I can barely chew anything else now, because it's just cheaper to have them out there. The official excuse for anomalous sky things as odd weather never washes there. Well, this is the thing. They say weather phenomena and all this sort of stuff. And what was it? It was Earth lights, I think they're called. So basically the idea that before earthquakes and things like that, there are these weird lights that have been observed for hundreds of years. Everyone's, you know, in throughout history have talked about, we just see these weird, strange lights, and then an earthquake hits, and we think there's a connection. And the is it the US Geo Survey, who is kind of in charge of all of that stuff, you know, and general scientists and geologists have written it off for years. They've got, no, it's old wives' tales, you know, it's all balls. Don't listen to it. Don't. And I think their website still states that it's bollocks, but now we have this really good satellite image covering of the Earth. It has now been proven that no, there is a real thing before earthquakes, and it's probably to do with the piezoelectric effect. You know, the plates under pressure and the quartz in the plate causes some sort of electro effect. We don't quite know how, but we can now see it with our satellite imagery. But the actual community, the geological community, hasn't caught up yet with the evidence there. But we've been seeing it for ages. So are we seeing something like this? Is there a weather effect that we haven't acknowledged before? We don't really know how it works. Is there something else? And I think maybe another form of life there. Sentient life, plasma-based. The plasmoid theory does, I think, hold probably a lot of weight. I think it's very, very interesting. There, you know, another sentient life here on Earth the whole time, but we haven't recognised it because it is so different to us there. We don't compete for resources there. We don't understand it exactly. I mean, not understanding is fair enough. It's when they say, well, we don't understand it, so it couldn't possibly be something else. So no, you just said you don't understand it. You can leave it there. I'm fine with that. You don't even have it. Well, these days as well, post the old COV ID there, they got rid of all the NHS dentists, didn't they? It's do it yourself now. Get the old pliers out there. My mouth is twitching at the thought. I know, Ben. I know. It's horrible. Was it you? Was it Rio? Was he saying, or was it? Oh, who was it that was saying the other night they actually fall asleep at the dentist? I was so jealous of that there. When's Kerbal? Simon, well, I was going to do it this weekend, but we had a couple of sky watching opportunities, so we'll see. I mean, the week is looking good for sky watches, so it might be next weekend now. No, definitely, but I'm referring to things that demonstrate intelligence, and we're an expert pattern recognised. I actually agree with that. Yeah, I think us, and we might not have the scientific definition. We can't necessarily give a specific answer. That's not our area. We're big picture boys, right? I think the value that we provide is the which direction to look in there. And the scientists have to drive it home there with the specifics. Are there as well. Ben.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan. Right, damn clouds there. I can't even pay the private monthly subscription because I have pre-existing. Oh my god. They want it both ways as well. Yeah, no, they wouldn't. Though I think the premiums they wanted me for doing that were too high, so I'm just avoiding it now. But I think it's going to be Pliers time. The means by which we judge official are completely constrained. Well, that is a very, very good point, Archie. So this comes up with consciousness and sentience. We haven't got good definitions of what makes us. You know, what is this thing that we call life, this description there? If we don't have a good definition of it, how can we understand it fully if something is something else is there that's quite different there? And especially it comes up with AI a lot. You know, how can we decide if we don't have a good understanding of what that is? But this is also true with things like the habitable zone for where we expect life to be around other stars there. And we've based it on our needs, and essentially it is the area in which a liquid water can survive or can exist on other planets. So, you know, they're not too hot, not too cold, not frozen and not evaporated, a certain distance from your star, depending how hot or cold it is. But as we're learning, that's just such a useless measure because other life might not need it as hot or as cold. It might not need liquid water as well. And then you can be well out of that zone. Is that moving? Or is that just twinkling? I think it's just twinkling. You can be well out of that zone, but if you've got still, you know, an active core in your planet, thermal vents, water world, you can still potentially develop life. So we have these restraints, and hey, it's a starting point. I'm fine with that. But when they're so dogmatically, you know, rigid with all of this, and you go, but guys, I understand you being, you know, reasonably convinced, but you've got to hold 5% back at least, because, you know, science has been wrong dramatically before. That's how it works, and then you improve it. But, oh no, it couldn't possibly be, because we haven't seen it yet. Well, that's the nature of discovery, lads. There. Graham as well, Nesbit, welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from there? And John as well, thank you for the likes. Do appreciate those guys. Likes and shares do help us reach more and more like-minded people. But if you're new here, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. A few messages behind, but I do like to get to them there, so say hello. Let us know if you've experienced anything as well. As you're waiting for the action to happen on screen in between those clouds, I'd love to hear about your experiences with the phenomena, if you've got any questions as well. Understand there, this is more visceral, and because that is, I think, how certain types of minds work, isn't it? There, and like, you know, you can experience these things, we can put it together, you know, and it's a tool. It is of use. You know, we've got to use that tool in the right place. It's not just exclusively the scientific method. Scientists need to be told where to look in the first place. And I wonder if aliens have dental issues too. So, I can't remember, actually. Personally, it's a good question. We did on one of our deep dives. So every couple of weeks, we do a deep dive with our little Patreon community over there. And if you do want to join for that, link in bio, you get a month free if you use that link, so you can join us for a couple of deep dives. You can appear on the Starship Island and all sorts of other wonderful things. But anyway, we did a molecular biologist that claims to have worked with the alien biologics, their DNA and things like that, and they were describing quite in detail the anatomy. It was really, really interesting. Don't know if it's true, but it did fit in with some of the things we know then. It was talking about a lot of the features of their mouths are vestigial. They're not really used anymore. They've evolved beyond that. And I can't remember if they had teeth in that one, guys. If so, they didn't use them. They were mainly as like a liquid diet, they theorized. A high copper liquid diet. And then they shit through their skin. That's what I took from that one. Our implicit knowledge often defies verbal comparison. And again, Archie, that is what happens so often when we have an experience with the phenomena. You know, you see something strange and your gut tells you, you're seeing a light in the sky example, and you go, well, I've seen, and this is unconscious, but you know you've seen planes in the night sky, loads there. You know, you've not seen every plane, but you've seen a lot there. And this movement is just strange. I've seen drones, I've seen all these things, but you don't have the vocabulary to necessarily explain that. You'd come home, back to your partner, your friend, or whatever. Oh, we got some more movement, and try to explain it. You don't have the vocabulary.
Zoom mode activated.
How do you say? Oh, I just saw an interesting light in the sky. There you go. It's very faint, but it's there. Oh, taking over the cloud now. Fucking clouds. Yeah. How do you convey that to them? But exciting that we are getting back to that time of year there. Oh, Whitley Bay, I like it there. How are your skies your way looking out over the sea there? And we're too quick to dismiss what we inherently know. Oh, hello, is that another plane? Guys, somebody flight radar, let us know.
Zoom mode activated.
There you go. So the flashing, the planes appear quite big, so we can kind of tell the difference when we get a plane on screen. They do look a lot different to the other movement there. Coming across. It's a bit small for a plane. Maybe it's far away. Okay, coming in with the shares, thank you for that. If you run everything through such narrow lens, we're gatekeeping ourselves, and doubt and confusion, 100% there. That is that we mistake our models for reality, and therefore there's no extra wiggle room there. And we do miss things. We literally, and the brain is designed to work like that. It's designed to run our senses through models of understanding. And the problem is, when a reality doesn't comport with our models, depending by how much and at what cost that came, that is with the definition of trauma. But we have these understandings, and if they're not good, they can trick us up there. Or the ISS will fly over the middle of Orion soon. Oh, well, we're not far from Orion. Is that the ISS? Because the ISS is big when it goes by. Let's have a look. Oh, my phone. No, it's flashing. Can't be the ISS. Flight. Keep our eyes out for that. Thank you for the heads up there, Polsky. Stop popping me up with ads. I just want to see if there's a plane. Yeah, that one is London to Cork. There's a Ryanair flight. There you go. It is small. Enjoy your holidays, guys. So let's keep an eye out for the ISS. Hopefully we'll get to see that one there. We spent many days there. Love it as well. A3, good spot in there. Oh, and A2 and A3 up. You beat me to it. There. The explanation to the contrary are often more bizarre than simply saying it how it is. Some of the loops that they tie themselves into, trying to explain these things through, through their scientific methods, and you go, Jesus Christ, where's Occam's razor coming to this? And a brilliant one. Was that a plane? Or if not, it was crazy. Sadly, I think, Ben, I think that was the Ryanair flight. But it was a bit smaller than a normal plane. But yeah, like the Oumuamua there, the first interstellar object that we had, and we only noticed it on the way out. So scientists were doing everything they were to try to explain it through normal means. So a comet is normally, there's a grey area between comet and asteroid and all that sort of stuff, but normally it's ice or something that melts, and therefore as it approaches a heat source like a star, the surface, the volatiles melt there, and that melting is kind of like a little rocket motor, very subtle. It outgasses, gives it a push, and also gives it a glorious tail. There, all of the particles there that have melted away gives it a tail, and so we can see the light then reflecting off of that tail. So they're the characteristics of a comet. Now, Oumuamua didn't have those characteristics at all. It apparently was very, very flat. Judging by its light profile, it's probably very thin, like a pancake was the best that we could kind of do like that. But what it did do is, as it went around our sun, it had a little bit of a gravitational boost. And now a comet would do that because it gets close to the sun, heats up, outgasses, gives it a little kick there. So they were like, to explain that, it's got to be a comet then, hasn't it? But the problem is it didn't match any of the other findings. So then they tried to basically say it's a dark comet. And what they meant by that is there was no visible outgassing, no other evidence of it doing all the stuff, all the things that it needs to do to have that effect, to be a comet. So they will literally twist themselves up in knots to try and come up with an excuse. You go, actually, it might make sense that it's probably alien space junk. That becomes a little bit easier than twisting yourself up in those knots there. Oh, you need to go, Archie. Night. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll catch you later on in the week for some clearer nights. Maybe the camera will start behaving there. But thank you for joining us. And Carl, thank you for the likes there as well. And Simon coming in with the gift there. We need the luck. And Harko. Oh, Harko, you sent a top.
Nom. Thanks,
as well there. We did Ben's one, didn't we, I think? And Rio sent a rose. Thank you, guys. Appreciate those. All goes back into the stream. So there you go. Clouds are passing now. But we are doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch tonight, live from Wiltshire in the UK, right in the heart of Crop Circle country, just down the road from Stonehenge. So a long history of the weird and wonderful in these skies, and tonight has been very, very active. The most active it has been in a while, so keep your eyes peeled for movement, and we can zoom in on the good stuff. But do give us a follow. We do something like this every night. If it's clear, we're doing this. looking out for the strange in the night sky. If it's cloudy, we're doing an alien radio signal hunt there, hoping to hear ET say hello with our large radio antennae. So, yeah, do say hello as well if you're new here, and let us know where you're watching from as well. Where are we? Over on the tubes there. Let's have a look there. Oh, Zene's in as well. How you doing, Zena? This damn camera, I think it's on its way out. Fizzy. Excuse me. So right now the clouds have passed. Let's see if we can spot some more movement. It wasn't too long ago that we were still seeing activity, so there should still be a reasonable amount of movement in the night sky there. Oh no, I couldn't afford a new one. It was definitely second hand. So it probably just had a hard life up until this point, sadly. Oh, there. Never mind. It's already dark for the ISS. Oh, but saw there previous two orbits up here. It's gone. Oh, we've seen it. The last time I saw it must have been like August, maybe early September at the latest. And every time it comes round, it always surprises me because it is the biggest, brightest, and fastest object in the night sky, and I always forget how large it is. And I'm like, oh my god, what's that? And then one of you kindly reminds me it is the ISS there. Possibly, but I've got a feeling that it'll just be cheaper to replace it. Possibly. I don't know. I need to look into it, but they're nowhere really local, so I'd have to send it off, and then we'd be without a camera. I was meaning to, because I've known this one's a bit questionable. It was like, I thought when we get the other one for the infrared mod, I can send that one off to get the infrared mod done, and then I can have this as the backup and get it looked at, so then we're not dependent on it. But that hasn't happened. There as well. Oh, I'm an IT technician and always happy to have a look. Oh, and Lord Alan, thank you, Brad. Might have to take you up on that, actually. Sorry, saw a flash, yeah. It's something to do with, it doesn't like the HDMI being plugged in. It always just resets itself. It goes through a sulk. But it's coming through very, very bright today, which I don't know why. So I don't know if it's the connection's faulty, because it's actually a bit weak. There's a lot of movement on the connection with the HDMI lead that goes in. So it might just be something around that. Or it might just be a software glitch and being old. I first ever saw it last night, and I was shocked to see how big. I know, it is insane. Like, the first time I saw it was before we were doing the streams, or was it when we was like packing up or something like that? I think it was packing up the camera, and so we're looking at all the stuff in the sky, and there, we can see the satellites and stuff, and they're quite small there. And then this thing, and it was directly above as well, so it's the perfect alignment for it to be as big and as bright as it could be. And I just see this thing in the night sky just travelling across with my own eyes, and I'm like, Leanne, you got to come downstairs. She was in bed. It's just like, it's the ISS. I'm like, no, because it is just so huge. And then when it comes across on the screen, it's like the size of it's bigger than my phone. It's probably the size of that, is it, when it moves on screen, which is big. Oh, it's massive compared to everything else there. So I normally swear. Can you instead get one with the infrared filter included? No, so they don't actually do them. You have to get them sent away to other people to modify them. Sadly, I mean, they do like high-end professional ones if you've got like 20 grand and stuff, which I don't. Yeah, no, for us we have to get like an off-the-shelf one and have it modified. And oh, good night for now. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you, and it's good to have you in. We'll hopefully have a few more nights this week, so I hope to see you again then. Oh, Kate, the same. And I'm finding out the hard way. Remember when I buggered the lens because of the moisture? Painful lessons. There'll be the exact time a UFO would be, but it will. I mean, I've got my eye on that. If I was spending that sort of money on like a new camera, which I can't, but if I was, then the forward-looking infrared camera from the battleship is still on eBay, and I think that would be probably a better investment. Wouldn't have to worry about that getting wet, would we? Shannon, how are ya? Good to see you. And have a viewer who knows about them. Well, that is a very good point there, Brad. You got to let us know. What do you think it could be? And how do we problem solve it? And when can you come around? C3. Oh, Simon. Sorry, I'm behind in the chat. All right, C3. So that was about here. So I prayed far too late, Simon. But keep it up, the good spotting, hopefully. Oh, and Percy as well. Thank you for in the stream for tonight. If you're in here for the first time, welcome to the House of Alan. You got to let them get in a bit before you tell them about Alan. I wonder what that is. The panic moisture absorbers. I went for about 3 different sets there. The people in Home Bargains probably thought I was mad, the amount that I bought. But it worked. Carl there, thank you for the roses. Appreciate all of those. So yeah, we're on probably... Now we're on an 8 out of 10 for sky clarity there. The camera is playing up a little bit, so... It's not its best, guys. It does look a lot better sometimes. But, hold on, let me get my mouse over onto the screen here. No, it's not doing it tonight. Okay, I can't do that one. I have to do it this way. Just going to say we could zoom in on some stuff, but there's not some candidates. Can you still see Orion down there? Yeah. There. I'm going to look for the movement. How many have we seen tonight? Is it 4 or 5 tonight there? Well, we've got it plugged in by, what do they call them? Dummy batteries. There we go. That's the one. But yeah, it just turns itself on and off again. Just restarts itself randomly. That's why the screen reloads up and I have to go through the menu settings. But something normally it was being funny, and then I figured out that if I don't plug the HDMI in first, turn it on, then plug it in, that kind of works. But now it's having a new form of sulk there. And Rio,
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
thank you for feeding Alan there. Alan's like the crazy family member you introduce after a few weeks. Yeah, you gotta let him get in first before Alan comes up. Oh, that's why it's not working. Silly me. Let's turn that back on then. Hold on. Hopefully it won't kill my internet. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's look at this purple one here. Look at that. Look at the colour. Very, very nice. This one, if I might need to go a little bit offside here. No, yeah, I need to go over here. It's going to make you seasick. Hold on. There you go. Right, this one, guys. This is Betelgeuse, the perfect triangular star that everyone knows and loves. This is the one that they do think could be going supernova within our lifetime. I mean, there's a long window range on that, but it's 640 light years away from us, is it? So, if you think about it, the light from this star that we're seeing now has travelled for 640 years, uninterrupted, all the way across space there, through our atmosphere, into the lens of the camera, into the sensor, and down the wire to you there. So we are looking back in time 640 years-ish, whatever it is, there. So if at any point in the last 640 years that star has gone supernova, we won't know until the light from that explosion reaches us here. So we are literally looking back in time there. Oh, C3 movement. Oh, up there. Can I? Oh, I can't see it on my big screen yet there. Rio can see it though. I can't see anything. Let's have a look. Oh, no, there it is. Bloody hell, guys. Better eyes than me here. There we go.
Anomalous object.
There you
Confirmed.
go, look, chugging away. So what we really need to see it do, guys, is something strange. So satellites are falling to Earth in a big circle. And as we said before, anything up there that's far enough out is still going to reflect that sun's light back to us, whether it's space junk, satellite, or ET flying around there on their interstellar mission. Let's zoom in a bit more on that one. there. So for us to tell that apart from those thousands of damn pop up in the way, thousands of satellites, then we need it to do something strange. Something a satellite just can't do there, which is stopping dead, shooting off at speed, or changing its course trajectory there. The interstellar handbrake turn, as we all say. There, we need it to do that. Until it does that, we don't know. It could just be something normal and something explainable there. So good spotting. Took me a while, but you got there. Where are we? Tried a new cable for the connection there, and if not, try a new power supply. You know what? That might be, because it is a cheap power supply, maybe it's having a sulk with the voltage it's getting. And maybe then that's making it temporary. It might be a good shout, Brad, actually, there. Oh, and it could just be the cold there. I've actually got a little heater jacket, the bloody thing. It's treated better than I was in the winter there. Camera's a summer baby. Yeah, it only does the summer. And the slight haze, the camera will just... so sadly, it's the camera. It's playing up at the minute. So yeah, you've spotted it. We're about half as good as it normally is there, sadly. How ironic. I'm just watching the Martian on TV. Where is Mars at this point at the minute? It's a good film, that. Looking forward to the next one from the same writer. There's Project Hail Mary. That is looking very, very interesting there. Oh, you spotted it too, Percy. And I got to travel sick for the first time in my life today. Oh, that's not pleasant. Hopefully it's a one-off for you there. And where is the broken satellite from Space Force? You know what? I don't actually know. Yeah, you guys spotted it there. Oh, and Mr. Funk, how are you doing? Thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? There he is. There. Interstellar Hammer. I missed those stickers. There. Oh, let me scroll through. We know we are up to date. So yeah, we're still getting movement in this late in the night. This is a novelty, isn't it? It's taken us a while, isn't it? There, but yeah, guys, joining us. Do say hello. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Have you got any questions about what we're doing? About how it all works? Maybe it's something you've seen in the news, or you've got a personal experience that you'd love to talk about. We would love to hear about that as we're waiting for the action to happen on screen there. But do give us a follow, because we do something like this pretty much every night. If it's clear we're doing this, or maybe we are looking at the moon if that's up, and talking about how weird some of those sightings that have been seen on, off and around the moon there. Or if the weather's bad, we're doing an alien radio signal hunt. Searching the hydrogen line. That is a channel on the radio dial where scientists theorize that if ET is out there, that is where they'll send the message. It's where they've heard those anomalous signals like the wow signal, and hopefully you'll get a notification when we go live. Andrew, thank you for the follow. Where are you from tonight? Oh look, my neighbours have turned the light on. You can see the twigs there. So we're quite low down on the horizon. I wanted to catch Orion there. It's always very interesting, but we can spin the camera around if needed. I wonder if we'll catch a shooting star tonight as well. We got a nice one yesterday. Nice one or two. So yeah, plenty going on in the night sky. I'm actually really excited that we're getting the movement back. That's reinvigorated my joy in doing this with such a long run of crap weather, so we couldn't do sky watching. Is Brad, you are 100% on the money. That is a tree being illuminated by my neighbour's football stadium floodlight. So I need to message Pete and see if he's about this week. Wednesday's meant to be clear. I'm going to see if I can rope him in to go up to one of the hills. Do another on location Skywatch there. If we're lucky. We'll have to invade his stream and bully him into it. Keep your eyes peeled there. We've got the grid, so you can let us know with the grid there. And Ginger as well. Welcome aboard. Where are you joining us from tonight? So if you are joining us, this is a live UFO, a UAP, a Skywatch coming to you live from Wiltshire, right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stonehenge. Oh, we've got movement. Right, it's a little bit off screen for you guys. Let's zoom in there.
Zoom mode activated.
Can you see that one? There we go. So remember, guys, we need to see it do something strange. There's something a satellite just... Oh, where's it gone? A satellite just can't do. It is there. So we need to move, change course, change its speed, its trajectory. Let's zoom in a bit there. There it is, yep. Change its speed, change its course, its trajectory there. Interstellar handbrake turn, anything like that. Satellites are falling to Earth in a big circle, basically, there. So any movements that they do make, it's fading out, it's fading out. Any movements they do make are very, very subtle. So we wouldn't really be able to observe them down here. So if we see it stop or shoot off, and then we know we've got something that cannot be explained away as space junk or satellites. There you go. We're still getting activity. There. I wonder what would happen if we spam tagged him in the chat. Oh, see, maybe, you know, if you summon him, maybe he'll arrive there. Is he streaming at the minute? We should try it. Oh, I'm in Stoke. That's not too far there. Is this a camera indicator? It is 100%. Yeah, we are not too far from Stonehenge. We're in a little town called Warminster in Wiltshire, which not only did it have a wonderful crop circle in it last year, so we're getting close to the start of crop circle season. This little town had a UFO flap in the 60s and 70s, and it went on for 10 years or so of real consistent sightings. It had absolutely everything there, you know, landings, abductions, lost time, dead animals, you know, everything went on. It's one of the most craziest sightings I've ever heard. So these are the skies to be watching for the phenomena there. Oh, that doesn't make a change. She's been streaming quite consistently there. Bottom of C2, a small flash twice in the middle there. Oh, let's have a look there. So for you, that is so around the bottom of C2, around here. Oh, is it that one? Because that was quite bright. I'm not sure if that was a funny pixel or if that was a flash. See if we can see it again. Skies are alive tonight. I've missed this. I dusted off the tracking software as well, so we'll need a few more busier nights, but I'll see if I can get that rolling as well, so we can implement that. Be like Star Wars all over again. We need to be a little bit busier to start training the tracking. Oh, I can see it there. Let's have a look. You thought you saw it too there? Oh, it's D2 now. Ah, okay, so it's gone up. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I was looking too closely there. Oh, it's a Sony A7, but the trick is, it's the lens. You've got to let in the right amount of light. It took me ages to figure that out. But you'll be surprised. We're on about a 5 out of 10 now for clarity of sky in the camera. We're actually, you can see like the pixelation and stuff. It's much clearer than this normally. Much clearer. But it's having a bit of a sulk today, and I'm arguing with it. So it's not at its best, but hopefully you'll see it later this week, because we've got a few clear nights ahead of us there. Oh, Mizar and Alcor, which stars are those, Harko? Under the purple star near the bottom line of C2. Oh, okay. Oh, around here. That one. See if I can keep on looking for that one. The Big Bear. I knew it sounded familiar. I'd like to get the tracker as well to... I was having trouble with this last year. I was trying to get it to identify the star formations, and then pop up with labels of what the stars are. Only for a few seconds. Don't want to clutter the screen. But it was having trouble doing that one. It couldn't quite hack it. But maybe the technology's advanced since last summer, and see if we can do that as well. There. Also, it's just a normal camera. Yeah, it is. You're pretty much spot on there. It's just a standard sort of Sony. It's actually an early model Sony A7 S there, and just your normal sort of digital camera there. Normal lens. It just lets in a lot of light on a little left-right tripod that I can control with this, and then a very long HDMI lead straight in there. Is that a pixel bouncing in a 2 there? Ooh, I'll have a look. You don't know how many lenses I went through trying to figure it out, though. In my ignorance, I thought maybe we could do all this with a GoPro, because they've got like a fisheye, the panoramic lens. I thought I'll just do that pointing up to the night sky. It lets in no light at all. So I have a GoPro graveyard where I was trying to modify them, and then gave up with that. Banana OG, how are you doing there? Will you get up on your... Oh, my bloody things scrolled off. Sorry, guys. Will you get up? We'll get you up on the TV soon. There, fingers crossed for some activity. How are you doing? But honestly, tonight you don't want me on the big screen, especially not on Glasses Sunday. But no, it's been a busy night. We've seen a lot of activity. The busiest night we have had since probably September so far. And it's not stopping yet. We've had a movement, even in the last few minutes. So, yeah, get that on the big screen. It's going to be a busy one tonight. Where is... The Mad Mouse is playing up again, guys. DJ, thank you for the likes. How are you doing there? It's Glasses Sunday. How's your weekend gone, DJ? Yeah, thank you for the likes and shares, guys. It does help us reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves there. Again, the more eyes and minds on the odd phenomena, the more we can all piece this puzzle together there. A2. So those two twiggy things are the twigs or the tops of trees or something like that. So we've got it quite low down, so we're just catching the plants. So they're illuminated at the minute. Every time the neighbour's floodlight comes on, it lights them up there. Too much food and drink and sleep there. You can't have too much of any of those. It's red and bouncing. I can't. Let's have a look. Where's my cursor? I can't see in the minute, sadly. I can see these are the twigs, but I can't see any more movement around there. I'll keep an eye out though. You've spotted quite a few things before. It's the cursor that normally gets people. I did want to make it into a little like UFO shaped one, but that'd be cruel. It's brown and sticky, and it's not a stick. I spent most of Mother's Day in bed there. Poorly. Oh no! So made a start on Alan's colour. Alan's going to be very impressed with that. I mean, we've got Harco working on Alan Lego. You're going to work on the Alan colouring book there. The Alan domination is almost complete. Tubers, you're quiet tonight. How are you all doing there? Am I missing your chat? Is it not loading for some reason? Somebody type something in there to make sure it's still working. I did try to do it. Harco set me up with one, but sadly it only worked in the browser, and this isn't in the browser. And then I realised that my cursor for just general day-to-day work was a UFO, and it's not very pointy shaped, and it was a pain. I'm still thinking that though. Rio, it is on the list. It is on the list. I've got to order some green filament on payday, and we're going to try it. I need to eat. Actually, there might be a way around. I was waiting for Pete to design a 3D model, but there are places we might have a workaround for that. A glow-in-the-dark Alan. The Alan selection. I'm still a fan of doing the Alan soundbox buttons that we spoke about yesterday. So this little soundbox here. These are aircraft warning sounds. And you can just, like a little fidget toy, you can press it. It's annoying. How's that going for? Yeah, got 4 different sounds there. Little keyring. I think we can get one of those made up for all of Alan's sounds, so we can do.
Num num num. Thanks, guys.
Or the
follow us now, or I'm sending the mothership.
So you can pretend you're on the stream at home. I've got an Alan keyring. Yeah, they do them as well. I've actually got a couple of those. I haven't put them on my keys yet. I like looking forward to getting Escape from Alan there. A Raf there. I was working. We're just very boring tonight. There, you're slacking, tubers. You're slacking. Are you all falling asleep to it? A Northern Alan giving the finger with a fez. Yeah, as long as it's not like the Scottish Alan in the kilt from the other movie club night, because that was a little bit risque. But like the Bad Taste Bear and a sweary run. We'll definitely do you a sweary run. Just like when you guys interact with Alan actually on the Discord. Oh, I just spotted a flash around here. Anybody else spot that? Too bright to be a twinkle. Am I seeing things now? Not that only actually. You have to explain the birds and the Allens there. B2. Ah, okay, yeah, I'm not going crazy. It was up here. Perfect there. Thank you, Susie. And how are you doing? Let's see if we can spot that one again. Any movement around the fringes? It's crazy, isn't it, that some nights there's a clear, with the lens, there's a clear bright patch in the middle, and then it really fades out towards the edges. But tonight, it's equal across the whole thing, and I thought that was the lens doing that. But if that was the case, then this wouldn't be like this. You know, the computer can't compensate if the lens isn't bringing in the light. So I don't know what the hell's going on. See any more movement anywhere? Oh, not to have been here, Frank. Don't worry, Susie. That's all good, but good to see you. I hope you've been well. Yeah, we're all good. We've had a long winter of cloudy skies. Been doing a lot of radio signal hunts. But it looks like today is the first day. It's like the first, little buds of spring, right? We're seeing the first bits of movement in the sky tonight. So, moon interference. Moon's normally brighter. But it's weird. I don't know. Maybe something like that. It's the fact that it's equalised. That's what's confused me. Anything good to zoom in on? Zoom in on this bright one over here. How purple that is. It's reminding me of Vega. What of all this movement there? How you doing, Jolly? You know what? I don't know the answer to that one. Let's have a look. What is the purple star? Hardcore will know, but let's have a quick look. Right, it is... I don't think it might be Jupiter again. No, it's too far. But then where is Jupiter? It must be Jupiter. Must be. Doesn't look quite bright enough for Jupiter, but then where is Jupiter? If that isn't it. Oh, A2 above the 2. So over this way. Good spotting, guys. Let's have a look. Can't see it there. But keep an eye. It's normally when I blink, then we get the flashes there. Oh, Knightley, thanks for joining us again. The yawn monster. I know. I'm trying not to, Simon. I need more Mountain Dew. The ton of sugar. Keep me going there. Artificially flavoured, you don't say. Keep thinking. Well, I keep seeing the twinkling, and when the stars fade down, it almost looks like movement. I'm like, ah, there's one. But it's not. The matchsticks, like torture. So this Friday, guys, we're going to be doing another deep dive, and AAP has sent us a cracking report. So we'll be adding that one to the list for this Friday that we're going to be reading through. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. It'll be 11 PM UK time there over on the Patreon. All you got to do is use the link in bio to sign up for a month. And yeah, you better join us for free there for a whole month of the deep dives. You'll also get onto the Starship Allen as well. And speaking of which, let's quickly pop over to the Starship Allen whilst there's not any movement there. So, won't be on there long, but... Right, this, guys, is the Starship Allen. This is our little ant farm. It's populated by all of our Patreons there. See yourselves on board the ship and see what you're doing and what you're up to. If you want to appear on here, you can do the free trial, or you can, you know, sign up for a normal tier, or even just the free tier itself. We'll get you on board the Starship. And you'll be able to see yourself appear here and what is going on the ship there. Can we see our crew? So, Alan, Alan is in the probing room. Looks like with Rob today, and V, and Commander V. Excuse me. Vinny is on his way to the cargo bay. Carl is in sick bay, along with Marcus and Gary there. Fake Kate is still in the armory, suspiciously there. A up, you're on the bridge. Real Kate is still with me in the hydroponics bay there. God knows what we've got to do. And again, Simon, you are still with my other account there in the on the holodeck. Blue Nose, you're Captain Blue Nose. You are. Looks like you're just about on the edge of the probing room there. Can you spot yourselves, guys? Let's quickly go back over to the Skywatch there. We don't want to miss anything. That is, after all, what we're here for. Yeah, but if you do want to join us over there, and also for the old deep dives, yeah, sign up for the link in bio. Where is my cursor? It's hiding again. It's on one of the many computers I have here. Let's have a look. She's still in the armory. I think the clone needs some jail time. Or maybe she locked herself in there. I'm stuck in there with no way out. Your simulation, Simon, on the holodeck there, didn't have a door in it, and you're stuck there. I could believe that. If you are just joining us, we're doing a live alien. No, we're not. We're doing a live UFO, UAP, a Skywatch tonight. We are searching the stars live in the skies over Wiltshire tonight, right in the heart of crop circle country, and just down the road from Stonehenge. So do say hello in the chat there. Let us know where you're watching from. And also, if you've had an experience with the highly strange, we'd love to hear about that. So waiting for the action to kick off. We've had a very interesting night so far. Lots of strange stuff has happened. So keep your eyes peeled and let us know if you spot anything there. You can use the grid and we can zoom in on the good stuff there. But yeah, do say hello and make sure you're following because you'll do something like this every night. We've got a good, clear clear week ahead. I think tomorrow's a bit rubbish, so we're doing a signal hunt then. But the rest of the week is still looking pretty good there. Actually, let's double check. What is the rest of the week looking like for us? Yeah, oh no, even better in fact. Okay, so yeah, Monday, cloudy, as expected. I've just clicked Monday again. Tuesday, it says it's going to be absolutely crystal clear there. Not too chilly either. Yeah, clear until about 3 AM. Then boom, Wednesday as well, clear. Thursday, mainly clear. Friday, clear spell. So I mean, we could have a very good run this week. So yeah, make sure you're following, get those notifications when we go live then. There's a door, but there's no button. The button's extra. You've got to upgrade your page. I'm joking. We'll end the simulation. In fact, I'll send you somewhere else. But the place that I'll send you, Simon, will sadly have to be the probing room. But don't worry, there is a queue, and Alan is in there waiting. So let's send Simon. Oh, I think you've already left yourself now. Just checked. You're on the edge. I'm going to send you to sick bay because you've been in that. You've been in the on the holodeck there for so long. You've forgotten to eat your drink. Spring, it is. It's space spring. We're seeing all of the stuff there as well. Oh, but the weather, yeah. I'll try and message Pete tomorrow. I said it yesterday, but I'll try and message him tomorrow, see if we can do an on location there. I spent plenty of time in the probing room. Everyone needs a hobby banana. We are not judging. Have you got your passport yet? Did we complete your passport? How far, if not, how many stamps are you away? Because then you'll be exempt from the probing. Let's have a look. Who needs their stamps? Remember, UFO stamps could be coming out tonight. Oh, banana. So, you are just 2 away there, and then you'll be exempt from all the probing. So you need to spot a UFO, which we could do on this stream. If we see some anomalous movement, that's a stamp. And then it's just the Discord, and we can send you your stream passport. Right. Come on, let's look for that movement, right? Let's will it. We want to see this. A banana can get his UFO stamp, and anybody else that needs one. Ah, Blue Nose, thank you for the gift. That's very kind. Yeah. Oh, it's your birthday on Friday, and would be a nice birthday gift to be exempt from probing. Alan says, how about double probing? It's a birthday gift. Well, if we catch you during this week, then a banana, you might actually, get it. And the post has been pretty quick, so we might be able to do that. It's not unreasonable there. So I'm in there. Oh, I'm out on the motorbike to Southend-on-Sea tomorrow. Anyone want to stick a rock there? Not from Southend. That's where I lived after Basildon. Yeah, it's rough there. It's rough, Simon. It's no longer the nice seaside attraction it once was. That's where we moved from immediately. Willing the movement now. Keep an eye out. Oh, Carl's been very good at spotting this, so I'm willing to bet we're going to have some luck here tonight. So banana, eyes on the skies. See if we can get you that UFO stamp. And if you haven't got one, guys, these are our stream passports here. They're a physical souvenir of the stream, and they say the holder of this passport is exempt from abduction, invasion, and probing. And it's signed by the head of Galactic Tyranny, Alan. There are 12 tasks to complete, and every time you complete one, you got to tell us on the stream, and we give you a stamp. And they are things like, follow us here on TikTok there. Twitch, YouTube. Join us for a SETI stream when we do the alien radio signal hunt there. Join us for this tonight, a Skywatch. Spot something that could be a UFO, spot a shooting star. Join us for a deep dive. All of those sorts of things, the Discord. And then once you've got the 12, we'll post it off to you there free of charge. So, if you want one, type passport in the chat. But I think most of you guys have got your ones on the process there. Love Southend. You've not been there recently, up. I loved it as a kid growing up in Basildon. Was one of those like new towns. Like going to Southend, the seaside, was magical. They had all the lights, the arcades, the smell of the sea. It was amazing. It's why I moved there. To try and get some of that childhood nostalgia back. And growing up in your teens and your 20s, there were so many like music venues and all sorts of stuff. It was great, but it has gone. It has gone absolutely sideways. They've let it go, sadly. A double probing does sound like a fun time. What other stream banana offers you the potential of a double probing? Oh, Simon, what do you need? I thought I sent your one off, didn't I? Am I going mad? The problem is I've got so many of you guys now. I'm losing total track on who's got what now, or who's on what platforms. Could you imagine if we'd done this in the summer when the streams had 200 people in them? Oh, Simon! Oh, you are so close. Right, so you just need the deep dive, which you should be able to get Friday. And Friday night I'll be doing deep dive there. And then just you've got to follow us on Twitch. That's all it is. And then we can get that one posted off to you there. A little thing. Open, stay open. There we go. So not many are there. Oh, Carl, it's on its way. Keep our eyes peeled now for the UFO there. Oh, Southern and Clacton. Clacton I didn't do often, but I remember the seawater pool that they had at Clacton. You can get that stamp ready. I'll see you over. No, Harco, or maybe Simon's coming to join you over there on the purple one. Come on, we're looking for this. Carl is helping us out. He's going to send us a UFO to get that extra stamp in for banana. Keep an eye out for the movement there. The trick is with the passports, you got to tell me when you spot the things or you do all the stuff, because I will totally forget. Oh, I thought I saw it corner of my eye then. And thank you for the heart banana. whilst we're waiting for the action, guys, what's in the world news now? What's going on UFO land? I feel like I watched something last night that I was going to tell you about. I've totally blanked there. Oh, Paris had a caravan in Clacton, but it got destroyed in the 86 hurricane. Oh my god. They weren't in it at the time, were they? He needs it. He's so close. Banana is so close. We need that UFO to appear. Well, it would also be nice to discover alien life, but without the passport. The passport is more the focus, 100%. You get priorities in order, guys. You gotta have your stream passport. They do work at airports as well. Alan can confirm. You can leave your regular passports at home. Stream passports work for that. Just don't complain to me. It's Alan that you need to speak to. They're saying that would have been an adventure, like a sort of Essex Wizard of Oz. The caravan lands on a chav. It's their Nike sneakers sticking out from under it. There is that very rarely, but there's something weird but quite nice about doing a caravan holiday every now and again, and then watching, like, you know, terrestrial television with adverts, because I don't watch normal TV, I just watch YouTube and have done like for years, occasionally a bit of Netflix. So you go to a caravan and you watch normal TV. It's a proper escape from reality. Oh, the Alan of Oz, yes. That's it. A Reebok classic. Sorry, forgetting where I'm from. Yeah. I'm a bit of an in-between. I used to like my campers. I used to have the old VW ones. So but like a bit rough and ready, not the polished ones. You know, all you got a mattress in the back, a bag of clothes, and a surfboard on the roof. Like, it's better than being in a tent, but you've not got the luxuries still. That's what I quite liked. There's an image that needs to go. Oh my god, it does, doesn't it? Hey, get on that one. I've been in a caravan when there's... Oh, yeah, when you're so close and you can hear the... I was trying to tap on the table there, hold on. Hear all the rain on the roof there. Or seagulls, depending on where you go, stamping away there. Warmish. Oh, is it on Netflix? Okay. I'll give it a go. I might have to fight Leanne for the TV. But we need to do a list so I don't forget these things. Let me bring it up now. And hopefully I'll come back to it. Hubby said the same about War Machine. Let's have a look. Oh, it doesn't even ring a bell. Don't even feel I've seen a trailer for it. Trigger my ick. Thank you to my own awful ex. Used to have a garage to fix them. My God, I have a story about a dodgy guy buying one of them. I don't know if I should air it on TV. On the stream. But immediately, I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking it's probably the same guy that I bought that from. Back when I had them, they were reasonably priced. Now, God, you could buy a house. And entirely ignoring it while I was watching it. Let's have a look. Where is it? Is it on the list or the new one? No, we think you'll love. Oh God, these suggestions. Right, I'm just going to go straight out and search it. Ooh. When an unearthly killing machine targets his unit. Oh, so kind of like Predator vibes. Yeah, right, I'll add that to the list. It might take me a minute. I'm fighting Leanne for the TV, but yeah, it's right on my street. We chuck tons of bread on the neighbour's carrots. Yes. Yeah, we did that with Pete once on top of the van. As he wasn't waking up, we chucked loads of bread and shit on it. I've caravans when it sounds like elephants, but no little sparrow. Yeah. Pay $70K for a project. I know, it is crazy. It is insane. I had a really, really nice one. Well, I had two at once. That's how cheap they were back in the day. And now it is insane. Insane. Even like the newer ones are ridiculous there. It's aliens. So is that a spoiler though, Blue Nose? It's aliens. Yeah, it's got like Predator vibes in like army with, aliens. Like, I like it. I mean, I do like a good war film anyway. One I keep meaning to watch, and I keep threatening Leanne with this. I keep saying, look, we need to watch Black Hawk Down. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see it. It's such a good movie. I just never get around to it. But more war than Alien. I mean, I'm a fan of a good war film. It's such a good film. Such a good film. So many lessons. So many like actors that are in it that you don't realise as well. It was a proper packed cast. Come on, Sky. Banana needs this stamp. He needs the UFO stamp. If only you were in a bit earlier, Banana would have definitely got it then. We've got so much activity. Excuse me. Oh. I thought I saw a flash then. Oh, Simon, 100%. And it's now at a point where, because we got the other trailer the other day, didn't we? There, it is hitting every button with what the modern ufology is talking about now. And you know when it sounds a bit too good to be true, because originally, and I'm not saying this isn't the case. I've got a 10 ton of post-it notes under my desk, but I was starting to think, initially. Well, Steven Spielberg, he's kind of in on this. He's done so many films on this subject, so he has a personal interest. But they've also kind of become pathetically true, haven't they, sort of later on? And what do you mean, my internet connection? Bollocks. It's fine. It's TikTok having a sulk. Although it's flashing now. And no, go away. Oh, that was a flash. Yeah, so they've become true to a certain extent, or more true. There's been things in them, but there's now so much stuff that is everything that we're talking about in this new one, the Disclosure one. I'm going, is he just making a film as a normal director would on what the current topics are, or is it that he has got some insider information? Is there some truth, or is he just getting the lay of the land as it currently is there? I'm not sure. Is it just going to be a film, or is there going to be the secret message there? It wasn't earlier there. I can't wait for the Disclosure, but it is awesome. But don't worry, Banana. I'm sure if we've had this much activity earlier on, it's only going to be moving on later and later, so you'll be catching it soon enough there. Betting on a shooting star. That's all I need there. Wasn't you on yesterday, Brad? Because we caught one yesterday. Was it yours thinking of that needed it? What was the internet playing silly devils? Alan again. I think it's just TikTok Studio playing up. I see the trailer again, and it's goosebumps all over. It does make me go a little bit. That clicking sound, I don't like it. I think he's preparing. That's definitely where I was. And now it's kind of like with the transient objects, that they saw in the... Oh, well then, Brad, sorry, I didn't see that one yesterday. Well then, you've seen it, so let's get you stamped for that. Let's right that wrong. Ugh. And I've just tipped all of my passports everywhere. Right. Right. It is your last one. Oh, you don't need to see it first. You just need to see it. So, boom! There we go. Another passport complete there, Brad. Congratulations. drop us a message of your full name and address, and on don't do it on TikTok. TikTok's a bit dodgy. Do it on the Patreon, and I will get that one posted off to you. It probably will be Wednesday, sadly, because I've got to go in office twice. That means I can't go to the post office while I'm meant to be at work. But we'll get that off to you this week. There. The news, yeah. I mean, I'm a big Emily Blunt fan, but that did freak me out a bit there. How you doing, Adam, as well? Good to see ya. But yeah, it's like the transient objects. Like when they were looking at those old photographic plates, you know, of the night sky there, and they saw the stars in one plate, and then the plate taken an hour later, the image basically. Oh, it's come. For fuck's sake. And now it's reset itself, and it's going to be a reasonable quality. I'm going to have to crack the brightness up here, though, because I've turned it down massively on the camera. What? Why is it not? I'm going to have to go outside and turn the bloody brightness up outside. Ugh. Effort, guys. Bear with me, but it'll be a better quality. The fucking thing. Enjoy the pros. Alan, you take over again. Yes, I know, Alan. No, that's the Starship, Alan. That one.
Remember to join our Discord. Link in our TikTok bio.
See what I mean? Look, you're getting the glow now. And I thought that was because of the lens itself. Because they always have like a better focal area. Letting in more light in that little bit. But I don't know. Why is it coming through like that now? Right. But nice and bright. Look how purple that one is. We can do some zooming in there. Oh, red flash in A1. You're looking desperate for that stamp now. Having a row with Alan. It's much better. Hold on, we don't want it much brighter, but see how the edges are now so dark, we're not seeing the background. So I thought that was a lens effect, but if we're getting it the other way around, then it's got to be a process. You know what's going to happen? One day I will replace this camera and I realise it's just been junk the whole damn time and we've been missing out on, like, you know, crystal clear skies. Alan was just trying to slack off as usual, or wants the world domination with Eddie. Kate, it's like you know him. He's on his back right now. I think he's having a snooze. Where are we? Yeah, let's zoom in on this one here. Let's get back. Beautiful and purple now. Look at that. All the noise in the background though. Let's keep an eye out for that anomalous movement. So I'll be able to talk to the tech guys at work tomorrow. See if they know what the hell's going on with the damn thing. Still haven't been able to order the thing for the infrared. I keep meaning to do it, but I've got to wait till payday, sadly, so it won't be this week. But we will do it, I promise, at some point. And then I'll film going out on the roof for you guys. See if we can spot anything, any movement, anything interesting. Yeah, where are we with the latest news? Oh, in fact, Brad, we need to do the ceremony of folding your passport. Yeah, just drop us your name and address over on the Patreon, like as a message, and it's more secure over there, and we'll get that posted for you. Don't wind up. We do need the sound for it, don't we? There, Ethan, how are you doing? We're looking for the strange and anomalous in the night sky. Looking for UFOs, UAP, anything moving rather strangely. There. Oh, we're all good. We are all good. Glad you are as well. Other than fighting with the camera. But we've got some clear skies. We have been waiting months for some clear skies and some movement there. Pride of place, I hope, Brad. On the shelves. Alan will check. He'll come in the middle of the night. But you've got to remind him, no probing. You've got the passport now. So if you're just joining us, then we're doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch tonight, coming to you live from Wiltshire in the UK, which is right in the heart of crop circle country, and just down the road from Stonehenge. So a long history of the weird and wonderful, strange and anomalous in these skies. And we do something like this every night. If it's a clear sky, we're doing the UFO search. If it's a cloudy night, then we do an alien radio signal hunt there. We use a big dish, point out to the night sky, and hope to hear ET saying hello. And we listen on a frequency called the hydrogen line. That is the channel on the radio dial where scientists theorise that if ET is out there, that's where they'd send the message. Is where we've heard things like the wow signal and whatnot in the past. When the moon is up, we look at that, and that's what that looks like. All the craters, all the details there. And we talk about how weird the moon some of those sightings have been. So yeah, join us for those if you're following. Hopefully you get a notification for it there. Right above your desk, mounted on the wall, pride of play. Perfect, Brad. I'd love to see that. Oh, you saw your first Starlink train. They are stunning, aren't they, Ethan? There, you don't necessarily need the old aliens, do you? When the show that nature puts on, or even technology, is stunning. So we've caught a couple. We haven't caught any in months now, since last summer. But we've seen them like they're really tight together, so it almost looks like a line. So you can totally get how people that don't know what Starlink is, never seen one before, will think this is a full-on UFO invasion because they're so cool. But we've seen them spread out as well. Always good to see. I think we've got a clip somewhere of it. Should we zoom in on this little set here? They're probably thousands of light years apart, but from us, and our point of view, it looks like a line. Stars are twinkling now. It's making you sleepy. So right, I'll start coughing and spluttering, just keeping you awake there. Ah, yeah, it should be the same, Simon. It should be the Thing UFO for those ones. And so yeah, we'll be able to see you've got the chat open for that one as well. Oh, look, Movie Club, guys. Friday the 27th of March. 2200 there. So we're still voting for it, I think. I think we're still voting for it. There. Ryzen on Amazon there. Capricorn one. That's the one I want to see on YouTube. So yes, I think it's this one. I think. This beautiful purple one. I'm not sure why it's coming through purple for us. Because, yeah, we aligned it earlier. We've had it on screen for a while. But I've lost my other points of reference. I think this is Jupiter. Normally it's the biggest, brightest one. Although, no, this isn't high enough to be Jupiter. I don't know. I don't know, Ethan. Let's see if I spin the camera around. Hold on. Hold your hats. Oh. Come on. Everything goes wrong. Ah. Right, yeah, okay, I was wrong. That wasn't Jupiter. I think this one's Jupiter here. Again, very purple. I think because of the lens. Oh, you just got a beautiful picture of it. I'd love to see it. If you post it, tag us in it there. Boom, you'll be in the bag. We'll get it posted off for you, Simon. Let's go back a bit to the old camera. Come on. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love a little bit of astrophotography there. So I don't know what this one is, but so if we're looking at this star, we are looking back in time. There we go. So the light that left that star, say that light star is 500 light years away. That light left 500 years ago. So it's a snapshot that we're seeing now of, you know, when that light left that star. So it's not in real time, like when you turn your light on at home and that light instantly reaches your eyes, or for our perception feels instant. Now this is yeah, it's a Polaroid of the past. But it's amazing how they are detecting the planets, the exoplanets that are orbiting these distant stars now. So they're doing so. There's two ways of doing it. And I thought it'd be good to explain this as we're zooming in, seeing the quality we're getting. Obviously, we've not got a professional massive telescope or access to the James Webb, but still with these distances, it's very similar. But so they have the transit method, which basically means if this is a star, it's going to have planets going around it, or from our perspective, in front of it in its orbit, right? Circling through there. And if we are at that right angle where they do, from our point of view, those planets do transit in front of their star, and you've got to think of the size difference, especially some of our star isn't as big as they come by far, so some of them are much, much bigger, and even Earth compared to our sun is tiny there, but they'll cross in front of it, and those telescopes, they detect the light dipping that ever such slight amount there. Can you imagine, like, compared to what you're seeing on the screen now, a planet, even a large one, would be about a pinprick size compared to that, but the telescopes can detect that the overall light has dipped, and therefore if it dips regularly, that's something in orbit blocking that star's light, and that is how they're detecting, one of the ways in which they're detecting those exoplanets around the other stars there. It is insane to think that's how they do it. And also they also can get the light, they get this light here, and they can see the edge. They can't see it, but they can get the light from the edge of those exoplanets sometimes. And in that bit of light, just around the edge, that's this atmosphere, a potential atmosphere for those exoplanets. They can analyse the light and tell what gases might be in at those distant stars there. Was that cloud coming over? Yeah. It's crazy thing how they do that. Oh, nice, Simon. I'm glad you could join us for the Skywatch, and hopefully we'll see you all. Enjoy your day off there. Oh, Betelgeuse. Oh, you're not far off. Betelgeuse is, I think it's this one down here. Can I bring this one into shot a little bit? I think it's this one. We're just losing it behind a tree now because Orion is, oh, sorry guys. Orion is down here. And he's at the tip of Orion. So yeah, I think this one is Betelgeuse here. Just losing it behind that plant now, sadly. But it is a big, bright one there. They do think could go supernova at any point. Look, we're getting a few clouds in now, but look at the light coming from this one. Now, isn't that pretty? Look at the purples and the shape on that. That is absolutely stunning. A little bit of a green glow around the bottom there. Again, most of this effect though is going to be created by the lens and how it's, you know, screwing with the light a little bit. It does amplify the colours, it kind of exaggerates them. So I think Vega, when we had that was like this sort of purple, but maybe a bit more. And that was, it's just the pink and the purple, it's awesome. How the light reflects. Oh, we lost it again. Is it going to come back? Oh look, it's come back, and now it's doing a bright thing again. This bloody lens. But you see what I mean, though, guys? Look, there's no... Whereas before there was like an illuminated middle bit, which I can thought the lens always has like a hot spot that kind of lets in the light there, and then it fades out around the edges. But this is equalised, and you can't do that digitally. So it can't be the lens doing that if it's weird. But anyway, it's having another sulk. God knows what is up with this damn camera there. Can't wait for Saturn to show itself there. I've already got one of my massive telescope. Awesome. What sort of times will it do? I haven't got a telescope. It is on the list. But it's getting to be a long list. Yeah, it's not going to look anywhere near as good now, is it? Look. Still got a bit of colour coming through there. It's the hexagon, isn't it? Is it the North Pole of Saturn? The top, or is it at the bottom? The perfect hexagon in the pattern in the clouds. There you go. Well, we might as well call it there. If the clouds are coming in and the camera's having a sulk. Well, if you get a shot of it, Ethan, you got less. Tag us in on that one. But guys, remember, if you like all of this, you want to keep in touch, join our Discord, link in bio for that one. We've got a really cool personal experiences section there of all of you guys are sharing your first-hand accounts with the phenomena, images, videos too. You can share yours or just read through them, all the latest UFO news and stuff. But also we're voting on our movie club for this month, where once we've voted and it's been selected, we are going to sit down the 27th, I think it's 27th at 10 p.m, and we basically watch the film separately, but we chat along in the Discord at the same time. You're welcome to vote and join us there. Oh, that would be great, Ethan. Yes, 100%. And that's the perfect place for it, because then it doesn't disappear and the rest of the community can see it if they've missed it tonight. So do join us over there for that one as well. But yeah, make sure you're following, guys. We've got a good week ahead of us of clear skies. Tomorrow's crap, but after that, it's going to be there. So make sure you're following. Get those notifications when we go live later on in the week there as well. But thank you, everybody, so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to go rescue the camera before those clouds turn into rain there. But thank you for all your awesome conversation and everything tonight. I am looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and yeah, we'll go from there. But you've been awesome, thank you as always. And Adam there, thank you for the gift. Did I miss that one from ages ago earlier? Sorry if I have missed you there, but yeah, thank you guys, and we'll see you all tomorrow night there. Night. Mm.